them home. Love never fails where you roam. Love conquers all, no matter where you go. And only love will bring them home.
The Bring Back Our Girls momentum arrived at City Hall, and this time it was on the steps of City Hall where the elected officials from New York gathered and to also lend their voices in protest and also demanding for the Nigerian government to act in trying to recover the missing 200 and somewhat children. Following the United States Congress decision to support the Nigerian government in logistics to recover the more than 200 girls abducted in the dead of night from their school in a remote village of Chibok in the northeastern part of Nigeria, state and federal representatives, spiritual and community leaders gathered on the steps of City Hall in New York to show solidarity in the efforts to rescue the girls believed to have been kidnapped by Boko Haram insurgents a month ago. This was their joint message.
The United Nations says no in the Ukraine. Well, they better say no here to what's going on in Nigeria, because this is intolerable. And council member, thank you for making us stand up and not stay in the dark. Thank you, and God bless each and every one of us, because I am Nigerian. It is my children. I am Nigerian. Bring back our girls. Bring back our girls. Bring back our girls.
Formulating the protest in Bring Back Our Girls social campaign, which has now morphed into a movement, participants wore red and the United Voices asked for support for the families, calling on the United Nations to put pressure on Nigeria and other countries to step in and help out. Countries like the United Kingdom, China, and France joined in with neighboring countries in the region like Niger, Cameroon, Benin, and Chad, also asking and taking part in efforts to offer logistics. It was speaker after speaker.
Now, the United States Congress and the House of Representatives made clear last week that we stand firmly behind the return of each and every one of those girls that were captured. We did so notwithstanding all of the rancor and the partisanship and the divide that is taking place in Washington right now. We did so standing together because we recognize that this is not a Democratic issue or a Republican issue.
That's right.
This is not a progressive issue or a conservative issue. It's not a blue state issue or a red state issue. It's a moral issue, and the moral imperative is to bring back these girls now.
And so we stand here, and I stand with our elected official as a Nigerian born to call upon the elected officials of Nigeria to follow a good example, a moral standard that has been set. It is true that many sympathize with Boko Haram, saying it is an issue of poverty, but how can poverty be eliminated when half of the nation or the strength of the nation, education of women and education of our girls, how can we deal with poverty in a region that completely come against the development and preparation of the brain behind national development?
We're going to stand in prayer, we're going to stand in faith, and we are confident very, very soon our girls are going to be brought back. Bring back our girls! Bring back our girls!
Yesterday we were with the senior senator from New York, Senator Chuck Schumer, as he came to Nigerian House to come and denounce this act of terrorism. We are very happy for what you are doing, but we want you to please intensify more your action to please bring back our girls, bring back our girls.
And as much as we are disgusted, what I am inspired by is the level of action and outrage that is not only being exhibited here, but being exhibited internationally. And that level of attention and that passion for justice will lead to results.
There were artists who lent their poetic voices for the cause.
Can you hear me? No, I mean, can you really hear me? My soul's been crying out for weeks, but it continues to fall upon the deaf ears of my own home. Can you hear me, I ask? Men bet money on me as if I am a thing. Sell me as if I am less than them. I am a human, a woman, someone's daughter.
The men who ignored the warnings of the impending attack should be treated as co-conspirators of this crime, committed against the whole human race. I speak also for those mothers whose daughters who are missing were never spoken or sung or written about. We have all been complicit in our silence.
After the protest, we spoke to the organizer, Councilwoman Lori Combo of District 35 in Brooklyn, and other participants of this event.
It's important here because it's effective in order for the entire body of the City Council, along with our state representatives, along with our federal representatives, to provide a united front of leadership for the City of New York and for the State of New York. And so this is why we wanted to do it here at City Hall. This is why we wanted to bring our Congressman Hakeem Jeffries. This is why we wanted to bring our state representatives, as well as so many of the council members from the Brooklyn delegation to the Jewish caucus to the Black, Latino, and Asian caucus. We wanted to show a united front of leadership.
We're going to keep rallying until the girls are free, not only until they're free, but until the Nigerian government puts infrastructure in place to ensure that this does not happen again.
Well, I'm here to stand in solidarity with all of those who are raising their voices about the atrocities that are going on in Nigeria. The girls that have been taken from their school as they were trying to prepare themselves to take exams. This is a human rights violation.
Our message is that we abroad are not going to tolerate any injustice to our children, whether you're a female or whether you're a male. The young men who are the terrorists, the extremists, whatever they want to call them, punks, who have decided that they wanted to rip apart a society by going after the young, we know that they have to be held accountable.
Join with me, let's cry it out. Bring back our girls. Bring back our girls. Bring back our girls. Thank you. God bless you.
Fungai Maboreke reporting live from City Hall in New York.